See, I will say this thing, I will mix it in Igbo, English, and vernacular so that we will understand. Iwata. So, if any kuna, bo, sometimes there was a time I made a video about our father's sins. Yes, there was a time I made a video about our father's. Every one of us has weaknesses that we are actually fighting. Everybody has. Some can be weakness of the flesh, some can be spiritual, some can be physical. It depends on any way. But there's something recorded in the Bible. When Peter denied Jesus Christ did not get furious. He understood that Peter was imperfect, right? And he said what? There is no problem. After he resurrected, he said that Peter would come back and redeem himself to like a proof, and he's going to accept him back. What I'm trying to bring to you today is I made a video last time, and that video I make last time now about our father's sins. I made this video like 5 months ago, something like that. Sometimes it gets some generational patterns where we follow come. Where we say we inhabit some kind of attitude. Where we say on a normal, say you supposed this attitude now follow come. But say you're supposed to work on them, you can work on it. You see, true healing starts from you to heal the inner child in you. Many people deal on abandonment issues. Many men has that, many people. But how do you continue to heal yourself from that inner scar that you've had? You have to begin to do the work. Sometimes you realize, say, your papa or your mama gets some kind of attitude where you say you carry come. You can't realize, say, give it to the talk, say, in every generation, there is always one person. There is always one person that breaks out from that pattern or that break out free. If they always get one person, we go break out that from that gene, that pattern. You go guys break out. There's a worship, he says something. He said, unhealed parent are the ones that create unhealed child. It's a circle. Unhealed fathers will always create unhealed sons. It said it's a circle until somebody decides to break it. And how do you break it? Is by spending time with yourself, learning and unlearning. I say something. Most people still operate with the knowledge that they have gotten from parentalhood. Sometimes you grow up with your parents and there's a particular mentality you grow up with. And sometimes you're now in an environment where that mentality is not really tallying with that environment. This is where you need to step in and start unlearning and learning things. You have to begin to do that work. And how do you realize that you are breaking out from some patterns and you are creating new patterns that are good? Is when you begin to see that forcefully, without forcing anything, you begin to drop some habits. You begin to become conscious of some habits and some things that you are doing. You begin to be very aware that, man, this thing I'm doing, does it really worth it? Like, automatically, you begin to see yourself that you're dropping some habits. You realize that there's some habits you've been working very hard to remove. Automatically, one day you just see you stopped it. That's for you to understand that you are breaking out from that pattern, especially when you know this particular thing runs in your linehood or runs in your family. Sometimes you can get the signs. How do you get the signs? You get signs when situation remove you from somewhere and put you somewhere else that is better or positive to forcefully make you keep some things that you know probably it might not be okay for you for the next step you're taking on all that. Most people know how to move from 0 to 1 to 2 to 3, but they don't know how to move from 3 to 4 to 5 to 6, because all your life you have been taught how to move from 0 to 1 to 2, but you have not been taught 3, 4, 5. You understand? This is why it's not as if your mindset cannot grow. It's just that you have not allowed your creativity in you to work out naturally. You are jamming it. So sometimes you realize that you get some things where we say your father or your mother don't do when they young, where you innocent person don't know about. That's why they always talk something, say, mind what you do because of your generation, your next generation, and the next generation. I am telling you the fact. Mind what you do. I always tell people this thing because words really have power. I began to understand that more, that words really have power. A research was carried out where they brought out water and they brought out another clear water. This other water, they were projecting bad, negative things to that water for about 21 days. And the other water, they were projecting good, positive words. What happened? This water turned dark a little bit, but this one was glowing. You begin to understand that there are energy in our mouth. So if you hurt someone and someone literally say things, it might not affect you, but it might affect the next generation. So this is why it is always very, very important to always make sure that you keep your hands clean for some things. You understand me? So it's for you to learn those patterns that are not okay. Those patterns that you feel that this shit runs. Sometimes you realize that you have been in a particular level all your life mentally, and you will feel like that is comfortable, that is okay. But when you now be in a situation or in a place where a situation or someone or things or an idea or an action pushes you, you'll be surprised. When I was growing up, I was thinking, I used to look at the ground and I asked myself, when people are riding bicycle or driving, why don't they look at the ground? I did not understand the answer, but I begin to get that answer, understanding that it is not where you are looking that matters. It is where you are going. You understand? In this section, let me drop this for you. It's a jewel. There are things you need to start doing immediately, and there are things you need to take your time to do before you bring it out. There are things you need to actually take your time to do before you bring it, and there are things you need to swing to action to do it. Understand these two things, that they are different. Why am I saying this? Understand the difference between a long-term goal, a short-term goal, and understand the difference between a dream. These are two different things. One, you need to start immediately. One, you need to start getting prepared. So don't mix preparation with action. No, it's two different things. It's not the same. Don't let anyone deceive you. This is Critics Mindset Elevation.